Hello traders, this is Jay from daytradingsupport.net. I'm going to show you my trades for the day. This is oil inventories on the crude oil. I actually took two failed trades on the mini Dow before this, and it kept my losses very small. I was only down in the account like $45. So after that, I decided to stop trading the Dow and move over and watch crude oil inventories. When that came out, it had a really big effect. You can see on the 5-minute chart. Just to give you an example here, um, we were in this consolidation area. Moving to the downside, oil inventories came out, shot back up, tested this area, and then it started coming back down. That's when I got interested. So I took a counter trend trade, you might call it. Um, you can see here it was moving to the upside. Um, and as soon as it started showing weakness, I knew there was a lot of room to come back down into the mean. So I took a counter trend trade. When it broke out of this support area, this pivot, I entered. It filled me within seconds. So I ended up positive for the day. And I want to take the time to talk about this. When you are down and you have a loss, or let's say two losses, like in my situation, if I would have had two losses on crude, I probably would have quit for the day, and so that's it, no more. If I would have had one win, hard to say, I might have stayed. If I had one win, or I'm sorry, one loss on crude, then I would take my second trade. So in this scenario, I had two losses on a smaller index, which still kept my losses low. So I decided to take this one last trade to see if I could recoup and end up in the positive. Um, and so I did, and I was able to keep my head calm, cool, and collective uh, during this process. It's hard to do when you're in a losing state of mind because of that, all the negative built up emotions. So when you're starting out and you're trading, you have the simulator. It's much different than when you're live. And I'm not saying that everyone should just jump in live and start experiencing what it's like to be live trading. There comes a balance. So simulation is there for your um, learning the mechanics of Ninja Trader. That's the tool. So you want to be able to be good at it, know how to enter a trade, exit a trade, and just be fluid with all the tools that Ninja Trader has. And that's the time to be rehearsing both your fundamental understanding of the markets and interpreting the markets, and then interfacing with the markets, so that it becomes mechanical, automated, and when you do start to put your toe in the water and integrate into live trading, you'll be able to then deal with the emotional side of the experience, and always be able to come back to simulation trading and hone those skills, and then keep kind of transferring back over to live trading. I encourage people to do this because we often think that, oh, you go from learning this process, being good at simulation, and all of a sudden one day you just jump over to live trading and that's it. You're live trading for the rest of your life and you're successful. But that's not the way it happens. Many experienced traders um, do this integration, this transfer process where you are moving from not just simulation trading, but then occasionally you're attempting to test out live trading, and you're learning to cope and deal with those emotions, and that's important to be able to deal with those emotions and experience them, and over time you learn to cope with them, and they become less of an impact. So you become desensitized to the anxiety that comes from live trading, and that you can only get that from trading live over a period of time. So it's a balancing act between starting out simulation trading, moving over to doing some doing some live trading, tucking in your tail after some losses, revisiting your plan and revisiting your strategy on simulation, back testing, and then coming back at live trading, and attempting to do that again, and as many times as it takes until you finally start to get what's going on. So I wanted to take that time and um, explain to you how the mind of a trader works, and the integration between simulation and live trading. So look at that as we're talking. Of course, the market's been moving down. Um, Not sure really what's gonna happen for the rest of the day. I mean, the real move looks like it came after the turnaround after oil inventories. So I hope that helps, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.